The deaths were no longer random. People were found stiff in their beds, mouths open like they'd seen something terrible before the end. Everyone knew it started after Alero and Maki came back from the old bush. Each funeral made the silence in Sally heavier. No one laughed. No one sang. The market emptied faster each day. Even the elders stopped pretending it was just coincidence. The village had kept quiet too long. Now, they were ready. At night, the elders met and chose 7 young men. Strong ones with no ties to the sisters. They were told to gather before first light, drag the girls out by force, and take them past the last tree line where the village ended. The men didn't argue. They tied red cloths around their arms, sharpened their blades, and swore they wouldn't return until the job was done. Just before dawn, the 7 young men marched to the sister's house. No talking, no chanting, only the sound of feet on dry earth. The door was shut, but not locked. Inside, the sisters stood waiting. They were not calm this time. Maki stepped back. Alero screamed when the first rope touched her arm. They fought, beat, clawed, kicked. But the men were prepared. They tied their wrists and dragged them out into the open, their white wrappers stained with dust and blood from the struggle. The village was already awake. People poured into the streets. Men, women, even children. No one helped the sisters. They came with brooms and bundles of dry leaves, sweeping the path behind them. It was not a dance. It was not a ritual. It was rejection. The old women swept hard, faces blank. The children moved fast, smearing away every trace left behind. The sound of sweeping grew louder, like a warning. Alero begged. Maki cursed. But the crowd didn't stop. They were pushed through the village paths, past every home they'd ever known. The villagers stopped at the edge of the boundary, where the village ended. The men threw them to the ground. The crowd spat on them. Some hit them with the broom. Then the crowd turned away. The sisters were no longer part of Sally. But as the crowd walked back, none of them noticed the small cracks in the ground had spread to the market square, or that something unseen was still moving beneath their feet.